everyone, it's Stephanie, and I just want to come today to you with a few of my thrift store hauls. I picked up a few things that I wanted to share with you. I got another bingo game, and this one I paid 95 cents for it, and in here there is a ton of the bingo cards, and again they're in the blue and white, but you know, we can distress them and totally alter them up and make them look real old. And it came with it did come with the little bingo chips, but unfortunately they're plastic, but you can still use them as an embellishment. They're still cool. And it looks like everything's here. So again, for 95 cents. And then another thing that I picked up, and I probably paid a little bit much for this, but I don't have any kind of postage stamp ephemera. So I picked up this bag, and it's got a ton of postage stamps. And then this, I couldn't believe somebody would go to the trouble of actually making something like this and then just throwing it away. So I had to have this. There's a lot of time involved in this, but look at this. Somebody has taken the time. Hopefully this is, you're able to pick this up. Let me grab something. This is all beaded. So these leaves are all beaded, the flowers. I mean, look at all that. That had to take forever to sit and create these leaves and flowers. So I picked up this bag, and some of them are different, like this one here. It's got the little yellow bead in the center. I mean, how pretty is that? You know, and I can totally take these apart and use them in projects. This one, somebody just made like a white and green. And then these were what caught my eye. It was like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe that I found these. These are so vintage looking. Look at those flowers. Somebody freaking made these and just tossed them. Isn't that sad? But, you know, another person's trash is my treasure. So I'm pretty excited about that. And, you know, like I said, there's a whole bag of them. I won't waste your time going through everything, but I mean, I just did awesome. I was so excited. Look at these. It's a darker pink and more of the purple. And then this was really interesting. This is also in the bag. Not sure, but somebody actually made this too. You can tell it's, you know, homemade. But look at this. These are just like these really cool little flat beads. I guess this is probably like a filler in the, you know, it's probably a floral arrangement, I'm assuming, that somebody made it for, but I can totally use this in a project somehow, or take this apart, something. But that was in the bag as well. And one more I'll show you. Well, there's two more. This one was really cool too. Look at this. Somebody did the little center. And then the last one I'll show you. Like I said, the whole bag is stuffed. There's a really cool blue. It's like a blue, green, and a kind of like a aqua blue. Or maybe even a purple. There's just so many colors in here. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? So all the time that it would take to put all these little beads together, I can't imagine. But anyhow, so I picked up that whole bag, and it was a little bit pricey. It was $7.95, but you know, you figure if you're gonna buy like some Recollections or Prima or something like that, you're gonna get a little tiny packet with like 4 or 6 flowers in it, and I got this entire bag, so I figured it was well worth it. These, I don't even know what I paid for these, but it looked like a store had closed out, and I picked up all of these rub-ons, and they were 75% off of whatever they were asking, and it looks like they had been asking 25 cents. So I paid 75% off of the 25 cents. So I basically got these for pennies. I mean, and they're just all kinds. They were, it says that they're phrases, diary collection phrases. So I thought those would be cool, and I could have plenty to share with friends. I picked this up for a special friend of mine, this M. And I picked up some seam binding, a couple packs of that. I think I got another one. I got a lace and then the regular seam binding. And then I found this little pack of ribbon for $1, black and white polka dotted. Can't have enough ribbon. I picked this bag up. It was 95 cents, but it was half off. And honestly, I don't even know what's in here. I saw that there was some seam binding in here, and that's what I caught my eye. So red seam binding, and there's some buttons. I never have too many buttons. There's another pack. And those are the nice, you know, metal ones, so, you know, buttons are kind of pricey. Looks like there's some little pieces for buckles. Just a random little bag of goodies. So, you know, we can always use that with our little projects for altering and stuff. It looks like I got a blue lace seam binding. I've got a white seam binding, a gray seam binding, and these I paid like, 75 cents, but they were 25% off of the 75 cents I paid. And I got all this stuff at Salvation Army. They just seem to have the best stuff really here compared to Goodwill. This was $2.95 but 25% off, and it's just different types of buttons. There were a few that really caught my eye in here that I was like, oh, I need this. So I picked this bag up of buttons, and then I saw these were 95 cents, and I think they might have been 25% off, but these little coasters, and they say make yourself at home, clean my kitchen. I figured I could find some way to use those. Those are super cute. I picked up this glue pin, and it looks like it's brand new, never been used. There's hardly a drop gone, 95 cents. There's so many sales that day. Every color tag was a percentage off. Red was 75% off. So I picked up these. These were $3.95, but they were 75% off, and they're coasters, but they are ceramic coasters, and they're just so cool, vintage, and they're not chipped or anything. They're gorgeous. Not sure if I did share these before or not, but I had gotten this entire bag for like $1 of these silk flowers, and they're really cool. And the petals, you know, you can totally use these, alter them up, and use them in your projects. Some of them had lace with them. They make good fillers and, you know, different arrangements and stuff. I also picked up these cards that came in this little, it's actually a really good size organza, I can't even talk, organza bag. But look at these cards. Aren't those gorgeous? And they just say Rose on the front. They're beautiful, very vintage. Got some more seam binding, which I paid 49 cents. I also picked up a couple of patterns that were half price. Can never have too many of those. I picked up these plain cards, and the reason why I picked them up is they're really tiny in size. So, can use these in projects. They're, like I said, real small. They kind of reminded me of the little Tim Holtz cards, although his are smaller now that I've just bought some. And then I got these, I think for 50 cents, this bag of these wooden birds. So we can totally alter these up, and these are, you know, fun to share with friends. Picked up this lace, these lace curtains, and I believe there's I think there's 2 panels here, and they're huge. And I paid $2.95 for these. So these will be great, you know, to make flowers. Picked up this for 95 cents. Deco Art Americana Stucco. And it's light heirloom rose antique. pail. So I thought this would be cool because, you know, I've always wanted to try this kind of stuff, but it's so pricey. So much for watching me, guys. Have a wonderful night, and love you all. Bye.